Man, I just watched the big boy Blacc Sam interview, man. I ain't gonna lie, that thing had me emotional, man. Brotherly love, man. Look, let's talk about it, man. This is not the video that's gonna be reacting to it directly. We're just gonna be talking about it. So, you know what I'm saying? Go check out the big boy interview with Blacc Sam if you haven't seen it. And then come back here and let's get talking, man. Look, shout out to Big Boy, shout out to Blacc Sam, man. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle, man. Hey, man, watching that interview, bro, like, you get to really understand brotherly love, man. You know, being your brother's keeper, bro. Like, Blacc Sam, bro, really is brother's keeper, bro. Like, you know, the whole interview had me, because I'm a big brother, man. I got older brothers, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm the 8th out of 9, right? But I got a younger brother, and, you know, I grew up with my younger brother, you know what I'm saying? It's the same home. I also had older brothers as well. And it just watching that interview, watching Blacc Sam talk about Nipsey and all that. First of all, I noticed he doesn't even call him Nipsey. He calls him Hustle. Like, he has his, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he glorified his brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole interview, he's just talking how great his brother was, how his brother had the, you know, the plan, how his brother was the smart one. And I really got to learn a lot, you know what I'm saying, about Nipsey from this, because, you know, it seems like Nipsey was so smart that he was always in front of trends. Like, I'm talking about, like, I heard, like, he was talking about how they started the first smart shop and everything before, you know, COVID happened. And then in 2020, and the smart shop thing was really what was going on then, you know what I'm saying? So all these things, it's like, you know, you get to see why everybody, you know, glorified Nipsey so much, why, you know, his passing was such a loss, and why, you know, the West Coast, so you can say LA, you know, why it hit people so hard, you know what I'm saying? Because I can remember, like, I wasn't too intact with, you know, hip hop at that time. I had just stopped doing trap, stopped listening to trap and all that, and I'd gone back to Afrobeat. And, you know, I was on Afrobeat for a good minute, and I had just moved to LA. I swear, this was in 2018. I had just moved to LA and some more stuff, you know what I'm saying, and everything, and I'm getting information and all. And I'm, bro, they're talking about Nipsey and this. I'm like, yo, I'm like, because mind you, as I said, I was fully on, you know, Afrobeat. So I wasn't really tapped in. I heard him a couple of times, but I never knew his influence and stuff like that. So I remember this one time I was talking to this chick, and I was, you know, she talked about how Nipsey passed, and she was crying. And I'm just like, I think I said something to her, like, you know, like, why are you crying or something like that? And she got hella offended by it. And I was just like, yo, like, did you know this nigga personally or something? Like, why are you so, you know what I mean? And, you know, it took me time, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I just got to LA at that time. So it took me time to, you know, learn about the whole thing, you know what I mean? And it's just, yeah, I can see why people, you know, revere, and, you know, why people really saw, you know, because you know, even his burial, right? You know, going through, see, as I said, if you're not from LA, you don't understand the magnitude of going through someone's hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Someone from another, you know, area of Enemigo going through somebody's hood. I've been in LA long enough where, you know what I'm saying? And I, you know, associate a lot of LA folk, long enough for me to understand the gravity and the magnitude of the situation. Of course, you know what I'm saying? In Tennessee, we had our own version of shit. In Nigeria, we had our own, everybody got their own version of, you know, a hood you can't slide through. But you can understand when they're saying, you know, Blacc Sam was talking about, like, during the funeral, bro, you know, he took his casket around the whole, you know, LA. And people were like, oh, don't do that, you know, it's not, and he's like, bro, I'm doing this, and everyone's gonna salute, and people did salute. That just tells you a lot of influence. Just think about it, right? Kendrick just did the Kendrick and Friends thing, bringing everybody together, you know what I'm saying? And everyone's talking so big about that, and that was not even so much of a big people, you know, big amount of, or a large amount of people compared to the Nipsey one, which is like basically the whole, I mean, it wasn't just LA, it wasn't just the West Coast, like literally the whole world. People were coming from different places, you know what I'm saying, just to pay respects. So man had hella influence. And watching this interview, you know, as I said, it's more about the brotherly love, right? And, you know, not just to focus on Nipsey himself. Let's focus on, this is Blacc Sam. Really, to be honest, this reaction or whatever it is more chiming on Blacc Sam, because Nipsey is great, legend and all that, but his brother, his older brother, you know, a lot of times, especially when it's your younger brother, right? You know what I'm saying? When your younger brother is a star and you the older brother, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it breeds envy and jealousy, but you can see in this, like, Blacc Sam is completely, you know, truly loyal to his brother, you know what I'm saying? And he, you know, I've always seen it like that. I've never understood why when, you know, the younger brother makes more money or becomes so much of this and that, why the older brother gets jealous. I understand, you know what I'm saying, as the older brother, you want to be the provider. But if someone's already providing, then you good. You know what I'm saying? As long as the younger brother still gives you that respect, as the older one, you good, right? And most of the time they usually do, unless, you know, sometimes, but regardless, like the idea is protecting the family, providing for the family. As long as it's getting done and everybody, you know, you should be good. So I never understood that. And in this situation, you can clearly see it working in a good way, where there's no envy, there's no hatred. He loved his brother, he loves his brother, you know what I'm saying? And he's carrying on his brother's will, you know what I'm saying? They asked, if you're watching the interview, they asked him about the marathon continues, right? The marathon continues, you know what I'm saying? And he was saying, you know, Blacc Sam was saying, bro, for him, he can't even say the marathon continues because his brother's gone. That was his thing, but he appreciates everybody else, you know what I'm saying that the marathon, because that was his brother's thing. And, you know, and it's so much love. Yeah, it's a lot of pain, a lot of, you know, but it's also a lot of motivation for us. Like just watching that interview, watching these brothers, you know, like they communication, you know what I'm saying? I recently did a thing about Nicki Minaj talking about sibling rivalry because her and her sister, Ming Lee, you know, whenever they having a little spat or because Nicki Minaj says, you know, Ming Lee shouldn't talk about her on the interview. You know what I'm saying? Look at this situation right here. This is like the direct opposite. You know what I'm saying? This man loves his brother so much. He talk about his brother everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you know, it's a difference, bro. Like that's why and to be honest, like I understand this family, this bond. You know what I'm saying? But truly, we all are that like. That connection is within all of us, man. Some of us have like family members that we can't even stand. We have friends that are more close than family. Most of us have friends that are closer to family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever that connection is, bro, I think we should definitely cherish that and stay loyal. Like loyalty is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Being loyal, to be honest, being loyal trumps being respectful. You know what I'm saying? If I know that regardless, right? You might have a shitty mouth, all that good stuff, but you will always have my back. Regardless of what happens, you will drop your life for me type thing. I don't give a fuck about your mouth, bro, because at the end of the day, I know you telling me the truth. You got my back. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty is something I feel like it trumps, you know, most of these other things. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty or respect, loyalty or, you know, loyalty, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Blacc Sam embodies that. I ain't gonna lie. You know, he's a true big brother. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? And me as a big brother, you know what I'm saying? I shout out to him because real talk, like real talk. I like to hear from y'all. You know, all the brothers, big sisters, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yo, by the way, go check out that interview. You have to. You know what I'm saying? It's Big Boys. It's on Big Boys channel. You know what I'm saying? It's a Blacc Sam interview. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they also were talking about how there's a documentary on the way, right? So, you know, when that documentary comes out, we're gonna be tuned in. But no, just listen to the whole thing was interesting. Even when talking about this, you know, when because they talked about when Bro got shot, right? And he was looking at, you know, he asked Blacc Sam, Big Boy Blacc Sam, you know, what you think about the situation? Blacc Sam like, bro, like it was premeditated. You know what I'm saying? You know, he also, you can notice of course he's a gangster, so he's not trying to really talk about stuff like that. He's like, well, brother, already, you know what I mean? He's already convicted for it, so I can say a little bit about it. And he's like, bro came in shirtless because normally Blacc Sam and the homies be always posted up right there at the doorway, right? So, you know, people already know them niggas they got the woo waps on them. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying bro came in shirtless, meaning to show them he ain't got nothing in his waist or nothing, right? Because he knows how they go down over there, you know, type shit, right? Came in, scoped the scene, talked to people, and then left and came back with a shirt on, a red shirt. Mind you, he is supposed to be a crump. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be a crump, right? If he's supposed to be a crump, why you got a red shirt on? So, you know, Blacc Sam was saying this to throw off things, you know, make people think it's the enemigos, you know, the bloods, you know, whoop. You know what I'm saying? And he came in and did that. You know what I'm saying? Mind you know, it's crazy how, like, because Blacc Sam was saying, usually he's there. You know what I'm saying? When Nipsey pulls up, he's usually there, and there's a protocol. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have that protocol at that time. He's guessing because they were customers and everybody's trying to handle customers and shit like that. But at the same time, it's crazy how, like, usually that one time, like, you know, you don't, that one time you don't carry the root web. You know what I'm saying? That one time you just say, oh, I'm gonna leave my key at home. That one time I'm gonna leave my wallet. That's when things usually happen. That's why we always gotta stay prepared, bro. Like, I'm talking about in life generally, right? You know what I'm saying? No matter how things look bad, so you might feel like, oh, you might not need it. If you have a protocol you follow through, just keep doing it, bro, because you don't know where your blessings or your, you know, whatever might be. You know what I'm saying? Because real shit, and that's what we call, what's it called, miracles, right? You know what I'm saying? Or what they call that shit, I guess I would just go miracle. You know what I'm saying? Basically, where you're like, oh damn, you know, preparation meets opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's never a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta always be prepared. You know what I mean? And in this situation, you know, it's usually the case. It really just is the case. Happened to me. I'm pretty sure it's happened to y'all right there. You know what I'm saying? At that one time, you just don't want to carry that thing, and that's the one time you actually need it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there that one time. You know what I'm saying? And there you go, shit happened. But it's life, man. Nothing is a coincidence, you know what I'm saying? The impact is there. I believe in balance, you know what I'm saying? So everything happens for a reason, karma and all that good stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? The price, perhaps, you know, bro passed, but guess what happens? His vision, got that vision that he's been wanting so much, that, hey, it's out there. Everybody knows about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy a price to pay, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not here to enjoy it. But his vision, that the whole thing he's trying to do now is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? He's gotten the things out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So shout out, prayers to him. RIP. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to everybody involved, man. You know what I'm saying? Blacc Sam, big boy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's crazy. I like to hear your thoughts about it, man. Oh, by the way, I said go check out that interview. It's an interesting interview. You know what I'm saying? And it had me emotional. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see my, well, this is also high eyes, but oh yeah, I'm saying it had me in tears. Right? I ain't gonna lie. This is Bro Talk. It's on Positive Vibe. You know what I'm saying? So we react from empathy, love, peace. So I was watching it. And I'm tears coming out my eye, bro. Shit, I ain't afraid to cry. Shit, yeah, you got me messed up, man. Like, look, I'm tapped in with the tap in, bro. Like, for real. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Ninja Boy in LA, Almighty himself. You feel me? I'ma see y'all, man. Stay mighty because we almighty. I am out.
Almighty push.